So we're going to talk about the tragedy. In Texas recently, one of the cyclists, was it Mo Wilson, shot dead, allegedly by Caitlin Armstrong, who was Colin Strickland's live-in girlfriend. Seems to be, we can just go watch some of the media reports, a love triangle gone wrong. And it's not something as you normally hear in the cycling community. And you wonder how often this sort of happens in the US or anywhere in the world where, a jealous person or wherever gets a bit, too much alcohol in the system or Adderall or, other drugs that can, create violent rage episodes. So it's unfortunate. There's no winners in this situation here. There's no winners at all. What can we say about... I was checking the recording. So what can we learn from this situation? Potentially, we've got a few people going to come on the durianrider podcast to share their experiences in the US gravel scene, etc. What do you know about the gravel scene in the US? It's awesome. It's exploding. Shit ton of drugs. There's EPO. There's Adderall abuse. There's painkiller abuse. There's bike racing. All the good stuff. Unfortunately, this level of wouldn't call it. I guess you wouldn't call it drama. You'd call this a murder. Yes, there's very, very no winners. No winners in this situation. No winners in this situation. You already know Caitlin would be having feelings of regret, but then again, she's female, so maybe there's not going to be any regret, and she can say, where do you go? I mean, you've got the Amber Heard case going on right now. That's just going to show when a woman has the rage, or a feminine man has the rage, they can justify anything. Justify any behaviour. I didn't do it. I didn't assault. I didn't murder. I did nothing. No. So that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with, mental health. Okay, mental health situations going on here. So let's look at, let's get to the crux of the video really. How can we prevent this sort of stuff happening again? All right, mental health. What's the main cause of mental health decline? Fear of sugar. What happens when you have fear of sugar? Cortisol goes up. You're not going to find an angry person out there on the street who's just had a big bag of jelly beans, all right? What happens when you have some sugar? Cortisol comes down. What happens when you have some crack cocaine, some Adderall, Cortisol goes up, okay? Road rage, cortisol's up. Have some jelly beans, everything comes back down. You're like, I'm angry, but let's just get out of here. Just simmers everything down. But there's no money in that. There's no money in that, okay? There's no money in that. We have this anti-sugar, I can guarantee, as a cyclist, 25 years racing, 25 years here, guarantee you there'd be some level of eating disorder going on there with Caitlin, etc. And, just to get the weight down. A lot of people with eating disorders get into cycling and, to sort of enable that eating disorder, and then throw in a bit of hormonal assistance, maybe a bit of testosterone or nandrolone or a little bit of roid rage going on there, plus the high cortisol, plus Texan gun laws, plus, my boyfriend's lying to me about where he is right now tonight, and he's actually swimming at the pool with his chick who's younger than me and faster than me, and it's just like high cortisol from not enough sugar, and it's just like, you know what I mean? That's how, I like to look at why things happen, versus just go, oh my God, that happened, yeah, cool, that's not cool, but why do things happen? How can we prevent it from future? Okay? Low sugar, low blood sugar. Cortisol goes up. When blood sugar goes down, cortisol goes up. It's a natural fight or flight response. Okay? That's why people say you're not you when you're hungry. You're hangry. Right? You ever gotten hungry and then you're trying to get your food and you're eating it? And you can tell your friends, can I have a slice of that pizza, or can I have some of your fries, or can I have a bit of your, whatever you're eating. And you're just like, man, it's my friend, man, or it's my boyfriend, my girlfriend, but just don't ask me for food right now, you're getting a little, just getting primal, man, right? And then after a few bites, your cortisol's coming down, the carbohydrates kicking in, and someone says, hey, can I have a bit of pizza? Yeah, I can go pizza, that's good pizza, You ever notice that? Just in a couple of minutes, you go from, to like, have some pizza, man. Have some pizza, bro. You know what that is? Because your cortisol dropped down. Now, if you don't get that cortisol down, you're going to want to punch on a pizza bar. That's just how it is. So, you know, we have in America, we have guns easy to get, pros and cons to that. In Australia, guns, you know, easy to get, but I could go out today and buy a gun off the black market, okay, very, very easy. If I want to get a gun legally, get a license and all that, it's just, you got to jump around, you know, jump through so many hoops. So what you have in Australia is you have the criminals have the guns, and the civilians who need protection don't have anything, nothing. So, and it's just, anyway, that's another, we're diverging here. We've got to look at this, man. Like, there's just, you know, it's a wonder that this stuff doesn't happen more in cycling world. But then again, maybe everyone's so tired from training and racing so much they can't be fucked doing something so stupid as this. Who knows? I just want to throw a few ideas out there in a video. I'm sure it's going to razzle some people's feathers, and is what it is. But it's just got to create the discussion. You know, when you're angry, you do things you're going to regret. If you're anyone, okay, you can do things you're going to regret. Okay, so to put a cap on your anger, add in some refined sugar. Could be your gummy bears. You know, it could be your jelly beans, could be get some fruit, chop it up, sugar all over that, eat that, some jam on some rice cakes, get it in there, watch your cortisol come down, okay? Watch what a better parent you become, etc. What a better detective you become. Simple as that, man. But it is a tragedy what's happened. There is no winners here, except for the lawyers who will make a big bit of coin on that. But yeah, for the families involved, it's just no winners, man. No winners.